Over the last day or two, I have discovered a new YouTuber. This was actually from TikTok. I had seen a couple of clips from this guy's PlanetCoaster video, which was very unhinged and cursed. So today, we're going to be reacting to I made a water park with a 0% survival rate in PlanetCoaster 2. This is by LetsGameItOut. They have so many more interesting videos that I want to react to. So yeah, let's go.
Hey there, it's Josh. Welcome back to Let's Game It Out. We're
Hello.
playing some PlanetCoaster 2 today. Oh my goodness. In fact, this whole video is sponsored by Frontier Developments that makes the game because they want to show off a brand new feature that they knew I would love, and you will too. New flume behaviors. Basically these things. You toggle on the new option and you get some fun new behaviors. Like if the flume has too sharp of angles or is going too fast, the guests will now be launched off of them. So if you see this and you're like, boy howdy, I need this, there's a link in the description that you can click and it'll tell you everything you need to know to get started.
This is the kind of stuff he does.
Area. Look at these excited people running to the entrance like, yay, let's do this. Aww. Sorry to ruin your first and only date, but there's no park yet. Have fun on the 9-hour bus ride home while you sit amongst the cargo. Alright, so anyways, so we can show off the flumes. This is mostly going to be a water park. But first things first, we're going to extend the park entrance. Let's see, let's move it like all the way out here. Yes, that should be good. Now, I've done a little trick like this before, because what I've learned in PlanetCoaster and Planet Zoo is that they will walk any distance required to get to the entrance. So what I mean to say is if you make the path complicated, they will have no choice but to walk the entire distance.
Hang on. Look at this mess. Look at this. And yeah, so there was another video where he realised that as long as you make a pathway, people will walk on it. So it tends to lead to, well, this.
Just to get to the entrance. It's not even a maze really, because a maze denotes choice, and in this they just have to walk the full path. And it's not just to be as annoying as possible, although that never hurts. It's because over here in the sandbox settings I found something wonderful. I don't know how I didn't see this before in guest settings, but boy am I excited to turn on this option. Sunburns. Yes, get sunburned when exposed to sunlight without shade. Well, that's going to be a great big yes. And this sunburn multiplier, as high as it'll go. Now my hope is all these people going on this great big trek to the entrance are gonna find themselves brutally sunburned by the end. So fingers crossed that this works. Oh yeah, it's happening. Everyone's sick of the sun. People are trying to hold their arms away from their bodies because everything is burned and hurts. Surfs up ultraviolet rays from the sun. Don't worry, we'll help them out. Surely this water jet will help, right? Like if we just take these things, maybe just a whole line of them. If the effect is subdued, I want to make sure we can see it. Okay, let's see how this does.
Yeah, but what do you mean?
There you go. Cool off a little. It didn't change how miserable they are, though. And I don't see why I wouldn't just add some more. Rotate them to the side.
This is fairly normal.
And there we go.
So far.
I'm sure this will be
it's
really
not
soothing
weird
on your sunburn. Honestly, a better implementation is probably in front of the entrance to the bus. It's probably
I
better this way
know
because then people literally know what they're walking into. Wait a minute, why am I thinking so small? There's fire stuff we can add. There we go. That seems like a good compromise, right? And now the grid.
Again, another video I watched where he just went mad with the flamethrowers. Oh my god, this is insane. But this is the type of videos that he does. Like, just absolute insanity.
To be a simple tourist, unconcerned about the flames kissing the side of your face. Don't worry, a sunburn awaits you. And while we wait for all these losers to venture over there, we can look at some new scenery pieces that have arrived. Specifically, the Western theme. Yeehaw!
Okay.
For example, we got this cowboy tipping his hat. Yes, we'll just put this animatronic fella right here. Top of the morning to you, stranger. I think that's what cowboys say.
That's
not
what Jacksepticeye says.
Like they should be. I even gave him
unless you're doing
new colors and nobody cares. Well, that's okay. I've got some ideas. There's an entire category for animatronic stuff, which of course has all of our cowboy friends, but also some other cool stuff, like this moving platform, which, let's see, how does this thing work? Okay, yeah, this thing just goes back and forth over and over again, which means now all we need to do is take this guy, move him over here onto this. Yeah, there we go. Watch out or I'll hit you with my platform. Wait, hang on a second. Can I add one of these things like to this other thing? And then just add another cowboy on top of that? You sure can. Look at this. We've got two things moving at the same time. And I know all you jackasses aren't impressed, but just you wait. Get ready for Cowboy Central. Well, welcome back. I added a couple of things. I didn't go too big because I need to make sure this works.
I keep pausing it. I'm sorry. But look at this. Oh, I didn't add too much. Yeah, you sure about that one?
Oh, yes, good. The nauseating cowboy experience. And that's cool and all, but I think we went too big this time and it's too hard to follow. Luckily, I think we can take that same principle and do something else. Yes, perfect start. And then let's attach some scenery to it. Yep, just what we're looking for. And now we'll add some other cowboys, which are going to aim upwards like this at an angle, and duplicate them again. So there's 4, and then duplicate more. Oh, yeah, there we go. Yes. Now we don't need this guy in the middle. Now that these guys can spin on their own, you can probably see where this is going, right? Of course you can. Yes, oh, my cowboys runneth over. And there we go. A nice cowboy tornado. Or maybe it's a bunch of cupcakes.
Oh, I can't breathe.
What the hell? Aren't you guys impressed by my Western theme? Oh, sorry.
I'm surprised
Are you too
it's not
sunburned
actually
to care?
going
How
through
about
the
if there's more of
pathways?
them? Buckle up.
Oh,
We're
yeah,
going
frame
all
rate
in.
lowering
now we're
is
talking. The
pretty
frame rate is
normal.
absolutely loving this. I guess you only need so many
is
cowboy
pretty
tornadoes
normal.
to destroy
God.
the frame rate.
This
Yeehaw
is pretty
indeed.
normal.
Okay, it looks like this might have been too much. So let's reduce it back down to just the 1 so we can have our frame rate back.
Like, come
there
on,
we
this
go,
is a
back
bit
to
silly
sanity.
now.
Luckily, everybody going through the park
Fucking
now is nice
Cecil.
and properly sunburned. So I guess it's time we headed back over to the actual proper entrance.
Oh my
and
god,
built
you
out
haven't even
something
made
for
the
people to
park
do.
yet.
That means it's Flume's time. To demonstrate how
God.
this works, we're going to build a quick little water slide thingy. So here we've got our
Cool.
platform and our opening, and we'll build a
Okay.
quick little thing to explain how this all works.
Okay,
that
that
should about
seems
do the
fine.
trick. Here's what we're dealing with. Inner tube comes out of there and then does a bunch of twirly things right
Okay,
here.
that seems
Before
fine.
going down this really weird twirly...
Oh,
let me
that's
just show
not
you.
okay.
Luckily, we have a test ride button, which we need to do anyway, or else they won't let us open the ride. You know, to test for safety. Oh, but the first thing we're gonna do is make sure to turn off enhanced guest flume behaviors so that we can see what
Which
it used
does
to look like. So
what?
first the pain train leaves the station, slides on down this thingamabob, and then honestly it has a really nice time. I especially love how when it comes down this side, it basically hugs that rail before doing this absolutely impossible bunch of stuff and then
Yeah,
making it
that's a bit of a
safely
weird
to the
turn.
bottom, you know, to die.
I
But I
mean,
think we can all agree,
yeah,
right, that this
let's
feels
go, cool.
unrealistically safe. Now let's turn those enhanced behaviors back on. Buckle up, test dummies, you're on. Let's see how you deal with all of these twirls. Oh no! And therein lies the beauty of the enhanced flume behavior. Lovely added
I didn't know
realism,
what
more
to
chances of
expect.
death. Well, I've seen
Wow.
all I need to see. Let's add an
Wait.
entrance and then open this ride.
No,
Oh, and we
please
also
add
need
a
to add
lift.
some of these changing rooms. Otherwise, I don't think people will use it at all. All right, come on in.
Oh,
Wait,
my
why are
tummy
you turning
hurts.
around? All right, let's take a look at what you're complaining about. I've been out in the sun too
Oh, it's
much.
so
I need
sunny.
to find sun cream. Sun cream? What in the European way of talking about sunblock is that? Anyway, easy solution,
Well,
maybe.
screw
I
you.
believe guest services here will sell sunblock. Well, it must be working. Everyone's entering the park. Have a good time,
God.
sucker. What a glorious racket. Force them to walk all this way and then make them buy sunblock for me. Even though that won't
And
stop
it's
the
gonna be
pain
really
right now. And
expensive.
now it's time for a
Yeah.
fun, safe water
Pretty
slide.
much.
I mean, once you walk up all these steps barefoot. Don't worry,
Yeah,
it's not that
oh
many
my God.
flights. Hello and welcome to...
Also,
oh, wow, you're
hang
too
on.
excited for that.
Pause. Let's go back a second. Are those stairs metal? So in this heat, you've walked all the way up those stairs on metal stairs that have been burning in the heat. This guy's a nutcase. I love him.
Good luck, we have no safety standards. Hope you signed the death waiver. Oh yeah,
There
it's
you
just as
go.
good as we hoped it would be. With this guy just holding
Pretty
on
much.
for dear life, hoping there's an end in sight. Don't
There
worry,
is.
have some
It's
nice soft
down
grass.
there. Plop.
Or just die at the end of the slide, that's
Okay.
fine. I'm just kidding, he's fine. I mean, fine-ish. For one, he's stuck and scared. Okay, hang on, let's adjust
Wait,
this
can
ride
you
a
not
little
just
bit.
jump?
Let's shorten it and then make it go straight down.
That's
and then
a
we'll
bit
add
too
in a
steep.
nice
Oh my
big
God.
chasm. Yes, that
No,
should be
don't do
just
that.
fine. Okay, let's see how the new thing looks. Step 1, go ahead and die. Step 2,
my
whoever's
God.
left, relocate to your new home. Bye!
Bye.
I'm just happy
Yep,
that people
and
are
that's
so
it,
willing
they
to
go.
trust my work. Oh no, that person's stuck in the scenery. Oh, the humanity. Whatever, they all end up in the same place anyway. Alright, hang on a second.
Yeah,
I
it
have so
doesn't
many
matter.
questions that can only be answered with another ride. Like, okay, let's say we start our flume here. And then we have it go down and down and down.
That's a
down,
bit too
down,
steep.
And then it levels out.
That's a little
for
bit-
big
this is
launch
like
straight
that-
back up. And I'm hoping
Wait,
people will
no.
fly in the air,
Oh,
but
okay,
then
hang
land.
on. No, I was gonna say, where is it? Where's that? There we go. This is like the other video I watched where he made a launch coaster. Like literally, he made it like a steep slope like what we've just seen. but he made it like a winged coaster, so he just launched people into the city over. I'm getting flashbacks. I recognise this.
Big launch straight back up, and I'm hoping people will fly in the air, but then land back on the track.
I guess it's
hey,
a
wait,
bit
why is no one
though.
coming up to ride this ride? What are you, crybabies scared? Get in those changing rooms and then climb up like a bajillion
Yeah,
flights
like,
of stairs.
no,
it's for
thank you.
science. Oh, you know what? I completely
it?
forgot. Sometimes you build rides and this happens. Your ride exceeds G-force limits, and then everyone's like, man, I don't want to pass out and die on your theme park ride.
Which is fair.
So first things first, back into testing mode, let's find the pain point. And something tells me it's this curve right here. Yes, the one that launches you into the air. Oh, but don't rely on me. Just look at the data. All these things kind of look whatever until we hit this little scoop,
but you're
and then our
fine.
vertical G-force
Like,
goes
you-
out of control. I mean, this should be
Christ.
easy. We just need to fool them into going airborne. So we'll just get rid of all this. So instead, this
No,
time we'll just have it
don't
go straight down like
go
that. And then it's
stop
going to
in
do
the
a
air.
quick scoop up before going back down again. Basically, I want to see if people will hit this little hump, get a little airborne, but then land back down and continue the ride. And all
I
I can
don't
tell
know
you
if
is all
that's
the
gonna
live data
happen.
didn't give a warning this time.
Clemency
Good enough for
sword
me. It's
swing in the
time to open
background.
the ride. There we go. That's
I
the
don't think this
spirit.
is gonna
See, these two
work.
believe in the ride now. It's also a one-person ride, so one of these people is gonna have to watch the other one die. So long, loving wife of mine. This is just how I want to remember you.
She landed, so it's a success. It's
Okay, well, now
fine.
we know.
It's
The moment they
fine.
hit
It's
this little
fine.
bump, it's a little too much for them. Okay, well, wait. How about I go ahead and just back all this up? Uh-oh, what's gonna happen to this person? I guess let's find out. Oh, he just falls to his death. Okay.
Wait, this whole thing reminds me of, I think it was last year, we reacted to the Centrifuge Brain Project, which was literally like these kind of things. It was like, oh, rides and stuff are actually experiments. But it was like some crazy G-force levels. It reminds me of this. Like, this reminds me of that. He's got some real, like, call me Kevin energy.
Actually, wait, I'm getting ahead of myself. Before I change this thing a whole bunch, I kind of wonder something. If we take like one of these wall pieces and we just try to
What the
position it
hell are
like
you
in
doing
the
now?
way, will people rebound off this thing or will they just go right through it? And
They're
to
just
give
gonna
some
go right
context,
through
if
it.
we
You've
turned
got the
off
wrong
these enhanced
angle.
guest flume behaviors,
You're
here's how
thinking
that
about
would
this
go.
all
The person
wrong.
would go right up to it and just slide right through.
Oh, they go
RIP
through it?
actual physics, but with these behaviors back on. Oh, what's this?
Okay.
A live volunteer? Oh, you shouldn't have. Good luck.
Well, yeah.
Oh.
So the expected thing happened.
And I'm pretty sure for this to work, they already have to be airborne. Like if I put another one close
No,
by like
the
this,
angle's
then as you
wrong.
can see, they just sail right through it.
Yeah,
and then have a
the
concussion
angle's
moments
wrong,
later.
though.
Okay, well that's really exciting news for me because I have an idea. First, we reduce it back to this because now things go predictably airborne again, which properly sets us up for our next experiment. You know what this
It's
is
the
that we're
fact
building
that
right
his
here?
voice
Why,
is like
it's
a
roller
monotone
coaster.
type
And my hope
voice.
is that we
Oh,
can
what
use
the
this
hell
thing
are
to
you
catch
doing?
people out of midair. Oh, but first we gotta properly build the thing. Okay, first things first, let's aim this thing straight
This is
down,
terrifying.
and we'll aim it back up like this. Okay, if I did
And they
my
just
job
smack
right, we
each
should be
other
able
in
to
the middle,
use this
it'll be
roller
fine.
coaster to scoop people right off of
Yeah,
the
I love
water
the guy-
slide.
the fact
All
that
right,
this
test
guy
number
has-
one.
I think his
Fingers
name is
crossed,
Josh.
let's do this.
Oh, God. Whee! Okay.
Oh, tough break. And then when the thing explodes, oh, even more excitement. But really, this looks pretty good. I don't think we can get closer than this for scooping people as they go airborne. And now to add someone over on this side. And
Okay,
fingers
let's see if it
crossed.
works.
Oh, I guess it just takes the inner tube with it, huh? Okay, let's try something else
really
instead.
then.
I forgot that on roller coasters we can do something called attached scenery, where we can take any of these items.
Yeah,
and just
sorry, I was
attach
gonna
them
say, like,
straight
I
up to
love
the
that he has,
coaster.
like,
You
a
know,
sort
it's
of
supposed to be so you can
monotone
do cool
voice.
stuff, like put this little
Which
fighter
is
jet
quite
thing on the
funny.
front. But that's not what we're gonna use it for. I'm gonna grab something
Okay.
tall and flat like this brick
Oh,
wall.
no.
We're gonna see if we can attach it to the front of our car like this. Yes, there we go. Maybe this will
Why?
do better. Oh, well, that was interesting. You know, I feel like weird things happen to the physics when it flies off the track. So instead of putting it too close in front, maybe if we put it like way out here. I know
Yeah,
this
but what's
doesn't
it
make
holding
much
on
sense,
to?
but whatever.
Yeah, I was
It
gonna
works,
say,
it
he's not
works.
holding on to anything. Whee!
All right, it looks like this won't work, but we should really test it on the live person
Oh,
first.
no. It doesn't doesn't work, but we should
Well, I guess that confirms it. As far as I can tell, it looks like you can't smack people out of the air with a roller coaster.
Oh,
and it's
she's
kind of an
just
added
stuck
benefit
there
these people
now.
can knock each other off, even if the roller coaster can't. Oh, it's a good thing your face caught your fall. But don't worry, there's other things we can try. We'll go ahead and store this one away for now, and we'll go back to focusing on this guy. I'm still confident we can make it work.
Hurts.
So to make this more like the vision I'm expecting, we need to build more flumes. First things first is we need to extend this out. I don't know how many flumes we can have at once, but we're about to find out. Well, looks like it can handle quite a few. Now's the part where I need to build them all out. So hold, please.
Oh my god, 3 hours? Jesus.
Okay, it's been a couple hours and I've made a bunch of stuff. Every single flume is connected now. As you can see, there's a lot of test activity going on. Because after all, there's a lot of flumes.
I know what the thumbnail's gonna be.
I'm getting ahead of myself. Let me give you the tour. Here it is.
Wait. I know what my thumbnail's gonna be, and it's this.
And by that I mean it is a colossal, horrific mess. Okay, there's probably a little more to it, but this is pretty much the long and the short of it. You pick your favorite flume, and then you go for an exciting journey. And if you're real unlucky, you'll be going through it backwards. But at least you can see all the other stuff out the weird prison-like grading system. Actually, the grading does have a purpose. Or I mean,
I was gonna say.
It's more there to protect the rider, because they're actually flying through this thing pretty fast. On account of this jet stream of water pushing them faster and faster uphill, which is how we're able to do these really long climbs. Honestly, it's kind of great to just watch. Cool, it has that satisfactory feel to it. Anyway, the journey doesn't end with just a bunch of climbing pipes. They have to come out of somewhere. And come out of somewhere, they do. Oh no! There they all go. That's right, every single one of these just offloads the passenger right onto the ground. It's like we're pouring ourselves a bowl of Cheerios. It doesn't stop there, though. I'm not that cruel. I wouldn't let these people just fall to their death. Behold! My sort of obstacle course. I'm sorry if this hurts your eyes, there's a lot of moving parts. Basically, there's a bunch of these big spinning things, but as you can see, unlike our roller coaster, bodies do bounce off these things. So basically, people just need to make it through these yellow ones, and then also through these pink ones, and then also through these blue ones. And if you're still in the right position after all that, then they better hope that luck smiles on them and puts them in this little pool right here. Because if they don't make it into the pool, it is a long way down. But hey, small chance of living, right? But enough of that, let's open this up to actual people. I genuinely can't believe there's people opting to do this. Can they not see all that's happening over there? Well, whatever. Maybe that's part of the fun.
Yeah,
surely
I
this is
wouldn't
on
want to be
someone's
involved
bucket
in
list.
this.
Oh my goodness, you're the first two up here and you have so many choices. Which one are you gonna go for? Okay, she's going there and you're hoping to never see her again, I guess. Well, good luck. And this is what we see this guy go through. Well, surely this looks like it could be fun. We're not dead yet. And after all, we've got some breakneck speeds going on before, here we get to the end. Well, thank God this guy put on a GoPro so we could experience his journey with him. Oh, he made it through the first 2 layers. Oh, but he's stuck on the blue. Wait. Oh, better luck next lifetime. I'm glad that as he fell to his death, he made sure to give us the thumbs up. Oh, and don't worry, he's not the only one. See, you're gonna have some friends wherever you're going. Well, the bigger question I have is, while people are falling like this, will anybody make it into the pool?
This is what I'm wondering.
Oh, that was so close.
I don't think anyone will, though. Oh my god. Jeez.
Well, I've been sitting here for hours waiting to see if anyone would make it, and the answer is no. No one has made it into the water. I guess everybody just dies.
I love how there's
the new water occasional
giggle
I want to thank Frontier Developments again for sponsoring this entire video. PlanetCoaster 2 has gotten tons of updates since it first came out. So
I mean, yeah, what do you want me to say? Usually I come out after these videos and be like, oh yeah, I like this, this, and this. I feel like this video speaks for itself. He has like an energy of like Call Me Kevin mixed with Kadikarus. It's what I'm thinking of. And I love it. I love that his voice like stays slightly monotone throughout the whole time, but there's the occasional giggle that comes out of the absolute chaos that he creates. But yes, we're definitely going to be watching some more videos from Josh, definitely. Also, I've realised that I couldn't help but think of my Sims 4 playthrough, like ages back. And I can't help but think, I really wasn't playing it to its full potential. I really wasn't thinking about what I could fully do with that game. There's so much that I could have done, like so much chaotic stuff that I could have done with it. And I just didn't. But yeah. I don't really have anything else to say. So this was, what was this called? This was Let's Game It Out. This is called I Made a Water Park with a 0% survival rate in PlanetCoaster 2. Yeah, I'll put the video down in the description below so you guys can watch it for yourselves without me giggling and yelling and screaming and stuff. Yeah, I don't really have anything else to say. Video speaks for itself. We're definitely going to be watching some more from him, so yeah, he